Hi, Aries, and welcome to my channel and welcome to 2025. This is going to be your monthly read for the month of January 2025. Let's take a look and see what's going on. I wanted to actually come and thank you so much for all of the love in 2024 and so excited to move into 2025. So I hope that you are too. All right, let's dive in. Let's take a look. It's going to be a little bit of a different read. I have a spread that I have, and I might kind of look this way a little bit because I want to make sure that I don't forget some certain areas. But let's go ahead. I'm going to pull a 12 card spread in some certain areas. So let's dive in and take a look and see what comes out for you here. Let's take a look at the lessons learned from this previous year and what you're springboarding into, and then we'll go jump right into it. So what are the lessons learned in 2024 before we hit this full month here? Okay, what do we have going out for Aries? What do we have? Okay, wow. Yeah, look at this. A successful completion on overcoming the illusion of things, and this could be in love, getting over that, like in having a little bit more of a reality aspect or a practical aspect. A lot of times, when we grow up, we have a certain way that, that we are, that we experience, the different things are put before us, and we sometimes either take them to be our own and call them our own, and it could be a thought, it could be an experience, whatever that case may be. But I get the card of the Seven of Cups, which is fantasy and illusion. And so kind of becoming a little bit more practical and having a successful completion on that. So I feel that whatever it is that you've learned from this, it could pertain to love, because I got the Ten of Cups right away. Okay, so it's getting out of fantasy and illusion as it pertains to. It came out this way as it pertains to the Ten of Cups and having a successful completion surrounding that. Okay, so for a lot of you, that Ten of Cups, that long-term happiness, was for you to kind of get clear in your head. What is real and what is not, especially as it pertains to love and partnerships and your emotions, right? So being honest with yourself, and therefore honest in connections. So something about that is really, really key. I feel that you have greater confidence in yourself in terms of moving forward. And maybe that was why things were kind of delayed, or the action didn't kind of turn out the way that you wanted it to be, or kind of that type of thing. What else do you need to know about this? This is kind of a lesson learned. All I can tell you is that it's a successful completion, which is really great. Okay. Anything else? Look at toxicity in a connection or situation. Now, this could be many things. This could be, obsession, a way of thinking. This could be an old habit, codependency, some sort of addiction, whatever the case may be. It's come to light, so to speak. So it's kind of like whatever that is, it's come to light. And you're looking right at it, and you put a lot of work into it, and this is kind of perfecting your skill. Hey, that's not going to happen again, right? I see the light now in terms of what this is. And so you put in tons of work in this already. So congratulations, Aries, because you've really taken a deep dive into this. And that's exactly what it takes in terms to make some sort of successful completion and to create the change. Yeah, and this is a kind of a Knight of Cups. It's kind of like maybe what the expression, in terms of love, what's real or not, or maybe this is you expressing yourself. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's a romantic expression, and I think that you've kind of been able to kind of break this apart in terms of what's real and what's not. Like someone can say something, but does that what they say in terms of their emotions follow through on their action side of things? So there's something about that in terms of an expression of love that you've kind of deciphered a bit, and you become very good at it. You become really good at it. And so it's kind of like what's going to bring you to the ultimate fulfillment of the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups. You're satisfied. So not only do you get like the Ten of Cups out of the gate, you get the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is that you've learned, not only are you happy about it, it's going to bring in long-term satisfaction in terms of your love life. And congratulations, guys. I mean, this was a big thing. Anything else that you need to be aware of in terms of this that might want to come through? And it doesn't have to pertain to love, so to speak, but it's about your emotions and fantasy and illusion in whatever situation. Yeah, it's that display of affection. It is that affection. So it's like that display of that is it real or not? I think that an Aries can really much pick that out. And if not before, now moving forward. Okay. So it's kind of like maybe that in terms of a connection, that more of a display of affection is necessary. You or the other party, or something about that. It's about acknowledging each other's needs and not just one person's needs. So I think there's been an illumination about that, and it has and now moving forward, that path is going to be a lot more clear for you. So congratulations, guys. All right, let's go ahead and move on into let's take a look at the aspirations for 2025. What's coming through for 2025 for Aries? Okay, what's going on for Aries, guys? Hope all is well, and I hope that you are going to be enjoying your new year if you get this video early, or if you had a wonderful New Year's day, which is just the beginning of a whole other 360 something days, right? All right, let's take a look. What do we have going on for you here? What are the aspirations for the next year? So what you're doing, this is about looking at, I get a page of cup. A page of cups is coming through. So there could be getting a message coming through about a change. Okay. So the page of cups is really, it's a page. So it's a little bit of a younger energy. And I feel that you are using your intellectual abilities. Now, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel that with the page of cups, I feel that there is maybe a message coming through that brings forth a big change. And then you are using the intellect of the mind and having authority over your mind and looking right at this. So you're looking right at this. If you're taking on all this energy, then what? What do I get? Yeah, you're deciding. This is about balancing something out, being flexible and adaptable as you use your mind. And then you're making a decision. Yeah, the Two of Swords. And this is about being very strong, making a decision and using your inner strength in the situation. So there could be, maybe you're hearing from, what it is, your aspirations next year is to see the change and take control of that, and making a decision and focus on your inner strength. Leo energy is coming through here. So being flexible, making a decision, focusing in on your inner strength, being very curious about the decision that you need to make, and balancing something out. Like, how can I balance something out to where it's not going to lead to conflict? Okay. I feel that if you might be hearing from perhaps an air sign, um, uh, you know, if you're not taking on that energy, that there could be a decision that you need to make to walk away from something. Okay. Because it is something that caused conflict previously, and you walked away from it because now you've got the clarity. Okay. So I feel that if there is a change and there's a message from someone, again, they could have water or air in their chart, it looks like you've got some sort of clarity after walking away, because there was some sort of conflict, and you really kind of spent a lot of time and focusing in on, why did this happen? What was my part in it? Kind of that type of thing, making a decision after trying for the sake of everything to balance something out, and it just wasn't working. So it was kind of like you had to walk away. But you with the clarity coming through, I think there is a big shift and change. So your aspirations in moving forward is standing up for yourself. It is moving forward and not staying in something over, for a lengthy period of time when you know what you know, right? So it's kind of like, once you identify that, then you take the steps in order to make the change that you want to see, rather than just waiting for things to change. I feel that you're kind of standing up for yourself, and not to mention that this is all about luck too. So this is fate, it is destiny. So there is, I think that if there is a message that does come through from someone, water or air in the chart, could be, or just that energy that they're taking on. Or this could be you, but it's kind of like you're going to know what to walk away from and what not to, because you've got the clarity that you seek. Now, for some of you, it's starting your own business, being that entrepreneur, being that visionary. Some of you, that could be the case, and having to take a risk, so to speak. But I feel that that you are persevering and going for what it is that you want after some sort of sorrow of the past, or of something within the mind, some sort of broken heart. Maybe something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. But now moving forward, your aspirations moving forward are like, no, I can be the change that I want to see. I balance that out. Okay. And so I think you balanced out the broken heart, and now it's in the month of January, you're using your intuition. So what you have here, Aries, is using your it's like your subconscious, and you're moving forward and making more practical decisions. Queen of Pentacles. You're making good choices with your money. You're nurturing yourself. You're bringing in harvest. It's almost as if that you walked away from something and poured it into you, and you had to nurture yourself to get you to the point where you were fruitful like this Queen of Pentacles. And you used your intuition as well. So, and I think a lot of you are on a brand new beginning. So what better way to celebrate this new month and this new year by a new beginning? You get to start anew, okay? You get to write, to be the change that you want to see. Anything that you need to be aware of regarding that? Anything else that might want to come through that is key? Aspirations. Yeah, you're no longer settling for less and being stuck in the mind. I'm the creator of what I want to see. So it's kind of like, I'm no longer going to go without, miser. I'm no longer going to be stuck in my head, all right, and clouded. I am going to be I'm going to connect with the creator, be part of the creator, and because that creator is within you, source is within you, and you are going to connect with that and move forward and be the change you want to see towards your big dreams. That's what I'm getting here on this brand new beginning. So new year, new month, right? New Aries. So that's what I'm getting. So maintain that connection to source, because that's going to be that feeding factor of good energy. And it's going to really connect you to make the changes that you want to see. All right. Let's take a look at what is going to stand in your way of any sort of these aspirations. What could stand in the way? What might be standing in the way? Let's take a look. What might be standing in the way? Okay. The only thing that could be standing in the way is past conflict and disappointment. All right. It's time to shake out that energy once and for all. Okay. So shake it off. Okay. Is what this is saying. You're shaking it off from 2024, and you're not going to bring that into the new year. Okay. So the only thing that could keep you from standing, holding back from your aspirations, especially within this month of January 2025, is to continuously focus on this and not the opportunities that you have before you. There's always a choice. Now, I'm not saying not to ignore this. I'm saying work it through, however long that it takes for you, Aries. But don't get stuck there. And this is saying because you have a lot of opportunity through here, but if you keep looking down, you're going to be set on this energy and not be able to enjoy this. Okay. And so this is saying to get out of that conflict. Okay. Because it's going to keep you conflicted a little bit, especially within your energies. And it's time to purify that. So it's time to purify that and shake it off. Okay. So shaking off, that's the only thing that can stand in the way. Anything else that wants to come through, right? Princess of Cups. Yep. I was going to say the Wheel of Fortune. Good, good, good. Yep. This is so beautiful. So, and focus in on what brings you joy. All right. That your emotions and your opportunity to express your emotions are a big deal. It's a big part of you. All right. And the expression of that is very key. So what you offer and the emotional expression that you offer someone, it's all about there's a change. Like, that emotions play an important role. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there's some big changes that are happening. And the Star card is coming through with new inspiration. So this is an opportunity for new inspiration. It's time to bring in the new inspiration and let go of the old. Okay. So again, it's all about shaking that off and sometimes getting acupuncture, getting outside, getting active and moving the, just all the cells in your body. Even getting a massage really can help on a cellular level to get that out of your system. That's why sometimes when people go through car accidents and things like that, at least I can attest to this, is that the acupuncture, massage, and all of that is incredibly helpful because it moves the cells and the energy in the body and all the different points within the system, and it allows you to exit that out. Okay, so that's really, really key. So, and it helps bring you some sort of centeredness. All right. So, in terms of the aspirations for the next year is to shake out the old, to bring in the new. Any other information that's going to be key that you need to know? Yep, it's a revival. A new beginning is already underway. Okay, so here we go. It's just a double confirmation. Now, this is a new beginning, but it's a revised beginning because of the knowledge. Okay, and what else? Yep, because the fantasy is coming up. Isn't this interesting? Double confirmation from the first spread is that this is getting out of that illusion and living in a fantasy of what really wasn't existing. Sometimes we can get in our head and think it's real sometimes if we keep replaying it and replaying it. So it's kind of stopping and recognizing that, dang, I was kind of playing at what I wanted to see rather than what really was happening, So that's what I feel. There's a difference. So getting your feet on the ground and thinking and looking at it objectively and thinking, gosh, maybe I was kind of doing that a little bit. Only Aries, for yourself, but that's what I get, okay, from the cards. Let's take a look at what, so that could be standing in the way. Relationships and emotions in the coming year. So relationships and emotions in the coming year. What do we have for Aries in relationships and emotions for the coming year? What wants to come through? Okay, what is this? Lover's card, of course. Lover's card comes through. All right. And give me one more. What do we have? What do we get for relationships and emotions in the coming year? Well, at least I'm really focusing on this month, guys. But as you move forward, we'll take it out as we let's take it month by month here. So I feel that there's going to be a choice of getting the rest that you need and having compassion towards yourself. Okay. So what's going to be really important is getting the rest that you need to recuperate and making sure that you take the time to do that. Okay. So that could be work relationships, love relationships. Just make sure that you're re-energizing yourself because it clears your mind a lot, and make sure that you're connecting even with source. That's going to help stabilize you, especially if you have a choice that you need to make. And you're being very intuitive. Your intuitiveness is going to shine through. So, making a choice, be calm, intuitive, and compassionate in the connection or in the situation. All right. Whether it's love or otherwise. But in terms of your emotions, get the rest that you need because you're going to get the clarity to be able to articulate what you want to say. Okay. Or what you want to do next. Yeah. To put something on strong, solid ground. Look at this. Wow. So yeah, it's I get the Emperor energy, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So in terms of your relationships, it's by getting the rest that you need, it clears your emotions and it clears your mind, and it helps you put yourself on strong, solid ground to see things clearly, to be strong, to cut through things, be strong in your passion and cut things out that aren't for you. And then to understand what's stable for me, what brings that security to me, what makes me feel secure, and what makes me feel whole and at peace with myself and independence. So for some of you, you're focused on your independence. In terms of the relationships that you're making, it's like you're focusing on being strong and solid on your own. So it's kind of like when you meet someone or you go that next step, you are really balanced and sound in some sort of way. For some of you, I'm getting that because it's the stability and security that whatever happens, the Nine of Pentacles, I can handle this. And I feel that a lot of you are building this, are in the process of doing that. Now, for some of you, you could be working with a fire sign, so to speak, or if you're taking on this energy, this is developing security and that type of thing. So I feel that you just want to be independent in some sort of way. And it doesn't mean that you don't want someone in your life. You do. You're just trying to do this something for yourself here. And that for some reason, that's really important coming through. Why is this important? What do we get? Yeah, because it's like you're trailblazing. You might be, it's kind of like, it's like you're trailblazing on something that you're passionate about, and you're kind of going the path of least resistance sometimes. Maybe it's something that no one has done before in terms of your relationships. All I know is that your heart and your mind are aligning, and you're being authentically true to yourself. And look at it's manifested. So whatever it is that you want, guys, it's kind of like it's. I feel that you're. It's kind of like, and you're going to get what you want. It's manifested. You're creating your own path and you're trailblazing. It's maybe you're finding your own way and your independence and being strong to put something on strong, solid ground, and you're figuring it out. All right. So it's kind of like, I don't know, that reality that you're looking for. I wouldn't be surprised if it's already present in the month of January for a lot of you. Okay. And astrology is going to give you the edge on this. Okay. So it's already present in your life. It's so your alignment is, through tarot and astrology, sometimes that can help. So that's what I get when in relationships and emotions. Let's take a look at career and money. Let me just see what comes out in career, work, and finances. Career, work, and finances for Aries. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, some things might be hidden. Yeah, you're just getting the rest that you need. Have you been working a lot? Dang, you're getting the rest so you can see things clearly. Again, it's coming up again. Getting the rest so you can see things clearly in terms of fantasy and illusion. Okay, 7 of Cups. And this is because some things are unseen, Pisces energy, and it can lead to impoverished way of thinking, doing, or being. So it's kind of like, this is a feeling left out because you can't see something. So get the rest that you need so you can decipher the next steps. And then what? Queen of Pentacles coming out again. Kind of like the last spread. It's kind of like you're being very practical. You're connecting with nature. You are getting the rest that you need. All of that is going to help the unseen be seen, and you'll become connected. So you're either going to feel it first and then see it on your physical plane as it comes in after you've been manifesting it. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you could have an offer that comes in from a Capricorn, or this is you nurturing yourself towards this new beginning that leads to prosperity and abundance. So I feel that you're making your own path, and it's manifested, and it's right here. And man, guys, I just feel that there's been a big change. You using your intuition, getting the clarity that you need. It's like your rest. Just don't overwork. Just keep this in mind in terms of your career, work, and finance. Get the rest that you need. It's going to allow you to see things a lot more clearly, especially the path that could be hidden. I know you can see that little path with the moon that's being hidden, and it allows you, to the light and dark side of yourself to balance things out a little bit, especially for this new opportunity of prosperity and abundance. What is this Ace of Pentacles coming through? What is this? Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady, incremental iterations and changes in your life of no longer being no longer feeling paralyzed, making that decision and being revitalized, not paralyzed. That's really what this read should be. You're revitalized, not paralyzed, right? Yep, because you got the clarity. You've got that keen sense of perception. You're being very strong. So yeah, you got the clarity that you needed. That's all I'm going to say here. Work, money, and finance. You got the clarity that you needed to be able to move forward. Okay, and you are feeling re-energized, and it just wants you to know how far that you've come and enjoy the journey, guys. The fun is getting there, and you're already on your way. You acknowledge the progress that you've made. I mean, quite frankly, Aries, you've made a lot of progress. And maybe you need to take a mental vacation by getting that rest. And sometimes being spontaneous will help. But yeah, you're combining your talent with your passion. So it's really saying that live your dreams, help others, focus on gratitude, but make sure you give yourself that self-love so you can, get the rest and the love that you need so you can help fill others' cups up as well. But it starts with you there. So that's going to be very key. Okay. And anything else? Yep. Plain high vibes. It's about, focusing in on high vibes. Okay. Surround yourself with a lot of positivity around you. Okay. Connect yourself with source and your tribe and the frequencies, even of music that can really help you too. Okay. So that's going to be very key, especially this month. It's going to help you banish that negativity, okay, or any sort that might creep up, where you can kind of catch it and then say, nope, I can choose this or this. I'm going to go choose this way. Okay. So whatever that is for you. Okay. Choosing which side is going to best, whatever side you feed is going to grow. Okay. So it could be positive or negative, but you get to decide that. Okay. Let's take a look at what you need to focus on most within this month. What you need to focus on most this month. What do we get? Taking the lead. Taking the lead. Your victory, your rewards, and success. And a message coming through the Page of Pentacles. And it's interesting that a message comes through because the Queen of Pentacles came twice, and you still got like new inspiration and opportunity and prosperity. So you could be getting a message from someone. And I'll just show you what this is. You're going to be transitioning. I think that you need to focus on the year ahead is to take the lead. These are the Morgan Greer cards towards your success, recognition, towards your confidence. Take the lead on this. Take the lead in how you speak, how you act, and being congruent with that, with your true authentic self, and take the lead to get the rewards and success that you want. And I do get the Page of Pentacles coming through here. What is this Page of Pentacles? This is what you need to do in order to, you're breaking free. Breaking free. It's a message comes through. Now, this could be coming from source, internally, or whatever. It's about breaking free of an old way of thinking. And then what else do we get? Towards intimacy and connection, all right? A bond, unity, coming together. So I feel that, what you need to, it's kind of like what you need to focus in on is breaking free and then focusing in on your reward, success, and recognition. Some of you are just focused on your work and getting out of an old way of thinking and going towards emotional fulfillment. What is this Ace of Cups? What is this? Yep, the transformation. This new beginning, it's like accept the transformation, scorpionic energy. Accept the transformation that is coming through. It's happening fast, guys. To get rid of a memory or old way of doing or being. It could be something. What is this Six of Cups? This is about putting in the work. Give me one more card on this. Okay, I got to say this for some of you here because it came up. You're putting to rest that everything that you do is all because of your work. It's not just work. This and manifesting and being in alignment and your intention is just as important as putting in the work, okay? It can't just be all this. All this by itself cannot bring just your, let me just put it this way. It's kind of like that. A lot of you have been overworking, and this is saying is that it's not just all work, that it also it wants you to put an end to that, just thinking of that's just the only way to get success, that it is about, and that's something that you grew up with, like I have to do the work and all the effort, because if I don't do the effort, I won't get there. But I will tell you, if you just put in effort and don't even think within the mind and put the intention and the passion behind it, and what you want, it's very hard to get what it is that you want. If it's just work. It's there has to be a strong, solid intention behind it. And that has to be a vision of what you want to make something long-term and to bring in that happiness. Because I'm just getting for someone who's been working really hard and just focusing in on work and thinking that I just got to work and that's it. There's other things that you can do. You can use your brain in terms of, not that you don't use your brain in hard work, but it's kind of like you're able to, how do I want to say this? Let me give you an example. Maybe you want to start a business, in a spiritual business, and you've been working another job and just focusing in on putting in the hours and just getting an hourly type of pay. You can make a living in terms of this other field. Starting your business, it doesn't have to be spirituality. It could be starting your own, I don't know, online website, product. It could be teaching, going into a different industry that you have a passion about. It could be doing something that you're really aligned with, okay? That leads to long-term happiness. And what I'm getting in this read is that long-term happiness. So I feel that you're realizing it's not just hard work and effort from a physical aspect. That's it. From a physical aspect. It comes from also a mental side of things and a passion in your heart. As well. So just keep that in mind. And you've made that discovery. that's what it is. It's not just all physical. It's mental and emotional. All right. And so putting the intention behind that, putting, and being, consistent in terms of putting in that work, but it's not just physical labor. It could be, it's other things as well too. So even though some people, focus in on physical labor, I mean, I have plenty of family members that have done that too. But I will tell you, it's very, I think the type of areas that I'm talking to, it's not just, you just don't have to do the physical stuff. It's mental and spiritual as well. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's a long way I came about that, but in any event. So believe me, I kind of been there and have done that for sure. Let's take a look. What do we want to take a look at? The overall, where you're headed for this month. Where you're headed for this month. Intuition. Your subconscious beliefs are being highlighted, and you're getting new inspiration from your subconscious beliefs on how to balance something out. And Empress energy. 4 cards, 3 are major arcana. Where you're headed is that you're tapping into your subconscious beliefs. Your beliefs are changing. And I guess that's what I'm saying too, is your beliefs are changing and you've got new passion and inspiration and you're balancing things out with Sagittarius energy. And then you've got an Empress card, which is a new beginning and a new creation. This is beauty, arts, knowing that you have everything available to you and you've got an opportunity to birth something new. Some of you could actually be going through some sort of birth, but it's birthing something new. So whatever it is that you're birthing something new here, guys, it's key, okay? Yep, it wants you to trust the process. Everything always works out. Whatever trajectory that you're on, something better is on the horizon, but you got to have confidence in the universe. And so this card says, trust that process. Have confidence in the universe. You've done your part, right? And it doesn't have to be all you. The universe will help you with that, okay? Any for sort of oracle advice within this month. What do we get? Closing circle. What does this say? Pure intent. Timing and experience. Exactly. It's the intent. It's the experience that you've gone through and how your values, the way that you're going about going towards prosperity is a little bit new, maybe different from your family members, or right, different from socially accepted or something of the sort. But the sacred doors are opening. And whatever you're doing, it's bringing in balance. The closing circle, I'll pull the card on this real quick. But closing circle, anything that might want to come through, that might want to say, I'm just going to pull a little bit of it. It's like closing out an old cycle and putting in a new, and hence this rebirth of this that's happening here. You're learning how to balance things out. Have you made sure to close all the doors that hinder your power? Have you overstayed your welcome, or has someone overstayed theirs? Release any guilt or shame that you have been taught to believe and hold on to out of associated need. You need nothing in life to make you happy, for that is something that arrives when you see that all things come and go. Appreciate endings and beginnings and allow the heart to expand into the experience and hold memories closer with wisdom and gratitude. Take a breath, open the door to the new, and shut the door if need be. You are in control. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's exactly it. Well, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you're looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. This is a little longer than I typically do, but it's worth it for the month of January for you. So lots of love and light, guys. Until next time, namaste.